Man, what's up out there, everybody? This is the Fishing Preacher, and welcome back to the Gospel of Fishing. Today, we're just gonna do a little simple old video about fishing gear, getting my stuff together. It is pre-spawn season, definitely for crappie, and the brim and stuff gonna get on the beds here later on in the spring. But look, I have a great idea today. If anybody ever used one of these, y'all know how difficult they can be. I just took it off the original pole that come on. I have a great idea. I think I'm gonna transfer it over to one of my crappie poles. That way, if I'm doing some vertical jigging and stuff, it makes it very easy for this. And then if you need to cast just a little bit, I think it'll be perfect, because this right here, a lot of high usage. I hadn't met a person yet. If you out there can use this thing without ever bird nesting, tell me how, okay? Because I would love to get that information. But look, nevertheless, y'all stick with me. I'll catch y'all in a bit. And don't forget, get your tackles and your reel. We about to go to Fisherville. See y'all later. All right, y'all. I'm putting this on my this bait caster here. It's an angler bait caster. I got it over at Academy. Rod and reel and all, I think it was about 35, 36 bucks. This is a 3 ball bearing. Me personally, y'all, I mean, some people do it. If you do it, God bless you. But just me personally, the fishing preacher, I don't believe you got to have all that super expensive stuff. I know you get what you pay for, but most of all my biggest fish and best fish have come on stuff that I bought that was under 40, 50 bucks. I mean, real talk, a lot of my poles have been rod and reel combos where they were 19, 20, 24, 30 bucks. I have never spent $100 on a reel. Now, unless I'm buying about 3 or 4 of them. I mean, I feel like now for me to buy the more expensive stuff, I need to be getting paid to fish. But nevertheless, this is a 9-footer crappie hunter from Shakespeare. It's an IM6 graphite. I love the feel. It's super flimsy. So I put this bait caster here. I'm gonna use this because that way, if I ever have to cast, it'll be a nice cast on this as well. But mostly when you just, especially like some, hopefully get my boat by the spring. Hopefully get me a boat by the spring. But if I want to stand up and do some vertical jigging, or if I need to cast, do some brim fishing with this or anything, just cast up to a bank or whatever. But I'm pretty sure I'll be using my shorter reels for that. But I think this would be a perfect setup for either vertical jigging or like short casting, even some long casts if you have to make it. Depends on what you see on your depth finder, and I'll hopefully to have live scope and all that too, because I've seen how that works. And man, live scope will change your life on that body of water. It lets you know that there's actually fish down there. But nevertheless, y'all, like I said, I'm about to get ready to pre-spool this with 6-pound. Excuse me just a second, I'm gonna get it for you. Where is it at? That's 10 pound. I have the 6-pound clear. This from Academy Sports here. It is the H20 Express. I'm gonna try this line out. Normally I always get Mr. Crappie High Viz or Mr. Crappie line, but for $6 you couldn't beat this for 2,500 yards. It says that it's incredibly tough and abrasion resistant, controlled stretch for fast recovery, and excellent hook setting power. Soft, smooth, and limp for longer casts. So we're gonna use this, and most of all my biggest fish I've ever caught have come off of light line. I've never caught a big fish on heavy line. I'm gonna show y'all one of the fish that I had mine, one of my best bass I ever caught. So give me just a second. As you can see there, that was old buddy there. I had my good friend, good brother, we believe with kinfolks, Sharvin Jackson. I call him Jack Rabbit. He's one of the best fishermen I know, bass fisherman. Any fish, that man can fish. But he mounted there. He has a taxidermy service. So y'all can find him on Facebook under Jack. But this what it is. All right, y'all. If y'all never spooled your line, this is how you do it. I don't ever go the whole length of the pole. I kind of go, especially since this is a 9-footer on your crappie pole, I always kind of come up to like the second eyelet right here, just sort of have a straight indentation coming down and come down here. And do it this way. Put it on there. Now, bait casters can be very difficult to get the line through at times. But here lately, man, all the prices and stuff has gone up. Boats have gone up. And you know, we're in that time since the pandemic that they're trying to make. To me, they're going to make all this money back that they issued out. The cost of food has gone up, gas, all that good stuff has gone up. See, so I said these things can be very difficult, y'all, to get threaded. All right, y'all, finally got it going here. I'm gonna put a Rest Smarter line in it because these bait casters can be trouble, especially if you bird nest them. You'll lose a lot of line trying to fix it. So I don't think this 6-pound test line should be that difficult, but getting it ready. And she's looking pretty thick already, so I'm gonna get her some more here. But you do your best to try to control the spin with your thumb, keep it from spooling out. But now these reels are beautiful throwing. I mean, if you can ever get it, they can throw a good distance. They smooth when they reel, so I do like that. But they can be a pain in the neck when you're trying to cast. So we got enough line on there. Alrighty. Come out here and break her off. Some people say don't use your teeth, but if your teeth good enough for this light line, I don't see no issue. And there she go. Just like that. Just like that. I'm gonna loosen this drag up here where I can just pull the line out. And get her back here. I wanted to find some fluorocarbon with that kind of length that's on it, but fluorocarbon is, I don't think for the price you don't get enough yardage. So let me beat her up through here. Had to buy me some more jig heads. If you ever fish down at Salty Spillway, you done lost a thing or two down there. So we go. All right, y'all. I normally always tie a slip knot on my crappie jigs and stuff like that, but I'm about to try this stronger slip knot that I seen. It's almost like, you know, a little quick knot you can do, like when you already got a hook on there or something, and you just want to add a weight or another hook. You can just do your line like this here, take it, and create you a loop like that with a little hole like that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pinch that down. We're gonna take it and we're gonna put it through that jig like that there. If I can get it to go through there. Hold on. Maybe small finger. So I'm gonna get it to go through there like that, and then bring it out, open it up, wrap it around the jig, and pull it back through. Oh, let me make sure you get over the head. Yeah. All right, we got her on there, like that right there. Now you want your jig, I like my jig to kind of sit like that in the water. So what I'm gonna do, now that I got that on, let's make this a little stronger slip knot. And now I'm gonna wrap it. 1, 2, get out the way, yeah.
I'm in my fishing pole.
So I'm gonna wrap it. Like I said, after I got that knot through there, wrap it. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do 4 since I already got that 1. I normally do 5, but the 4 do. And then I'm just gonna come back through that hole there I can get it back open. That's my bad. I meant to leave it no space. There it go. Come back through that little hole there. Let y'all see that. Go back through that hole there. And we gone. And right before, well, thought I had it. Dude, just wet that down. Hold that up there. And just do that right there. And pull her. And she should slide straight down. There we go. I always wet it to keep from burning my line. There we go. There we go. I had to pull it pretty tight. Now you see it. It's on there. Jig gonna sit like that. Oh, that's in the water. Finally had to get it to pull down. So that's a stronger slip knot. And these are some good knots, so it should work. Yeah, that's good, yeah. See that right there? So when you're jig fishing, you want your jig to look like that right there. You want to sit in there and you're bouncing it up. You want to kind of lay over and wobble like that right there. So now I got that on there. And we good to go. With the first setup here. Got it on the bait caster, 9 foot. Got a simple jig on there. Depends on the depth of the water or what time. I might just add a weight up here just to help it down a little more. But nevertheless, we're all right. All right, y'all, this is the ugly stick here combo Shakespeare. I found these at Walmart a couple of years ago. They were on clearance for 10 bucks. Now these are normally some, $30, $40, $50 rod and reel combo. I found it for 10 bucks. When I went sea fishing in one of the videos previously you saw, I got disrespected with this little thing because I thought I had a bunch of line on here and I got it pretty much almost out to the bell. Still couldn't go deep enough. So and you need some heavy duty line out there because you don't know what you're gonna hook. So you can't go out there with 6-pound test line. But I'm gonna pre-spool this one with I'm gonna take this off of here, and I don't know what I did with it, but I'm gonna go with this 10-pound test line. This about heavy as I like to go, 10, 12, 15. It just depends on what I'm doing. Catfishing, I go a little higher, but these right here, I'm just gonna try to make this more of a casting for bass type of reel when I scrape bass, whatever. It's about as big as I like to go, especially for the rod. I think these can't remember the ratio. 8 pound you get 200 yards. I don't see the 10. 10 pounds you get 175 yards. So do you ever make that throw? You don't never really go that far. I think that's about how much it holds. So it holds a football field and 75 more yards, okay? But when you throw it, depends on the weight and size of the hook, but you might get 30, 40 feet of cast, 50, 60, depends on that. And there you go. But it's mainly if you break it off, you have plenty more left. But I'm going to pre-spool this. This is the same kind. This is the H2O Express. 10 pound. You get 1,400 yards on this for $6. And the other one, you got 2,500 for 6 pounds. So y'all stick with it. We'll be right back. All right, y'all got that line off of there. All right, I'm about to get this in pre-spool. Once again, this that 10 pound. And this is like a green looking color. Almost clear, but you can tell it's kind of green, though. More you put on there. And this is how you do an open face. This is one of my favorite reels to use ever since I got introduced to them. And I kind of wind mine, I guess, backwards because my mother, she's left-handed. And so I don't know how to reel with this hand. Because she reels with her right hand, so that's why I've always done it. I tried to do it left hand spin. It feels weird to me. And that's what one of my fishing buddies said. Say, man, I'll say how you do that right hand reel because he's right-handed, reel's left-handed. And so get the knot on there, cut that tag end off, and flip your bail, and we're gonna let her rip. 10-pound test going in the ugly stick. Bring that here, yeah.
This?
No, that.
That?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Stand it up. There you go, right there. That 10-pound test line on there. Now, these are way more easier than a doggone bait caster, but I like the way the bait casters feel. Because after I got rid of the 202s and the 33s and all of those, I love these right here, open face. And so I tried the bait caster once before, got rid of it. And I got me another because I do like the smoothness of them. You can put that back in there, man. Already got about plenty in there already. Got a few more wines. Reels. And we're gonna be almost there. Yep. Got plenty. You can't put too much in these and they'll bird nest and backlash on you. Quit, son. Once you get that done, bring them through the eye. So I think this one got a glow in the dip glow in the dark tip on it. Bail up, get that down there, and there we go. So, got that ready. 10-pound test line, this is multi-verse if I need to do some bait fishing or bass fishing, all that. I'm ready to go. Cat fishing, bass fishing, or, you know, this multi-versal when you're doing that. If I want to fish a live minnow, throwing some jigs, bass lures, all different kind of lures, or live bait, or catfishing with this, definitely can do it. All right, so y'all stay tuned. Once you get your weight on there, it slides up and down like that. You would take you a uni swivel, that's what I like to call it. And so you would tie that on. You can use that slip knot where you just come through and you wrap it. Then you come through, wrap it, leave your gap like that. With your finger, hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take your tag in, go back through that hole there, pull her up like that, get them to go. Just wet it a little bit and pull her down. Slip knot. It's a very easy knot. Put less stress and strain on your line and it gives you a nice stout knot. Cut the tag end off. Now your leader, you can go stronger if you want to, but I'm just gonna take a piece and you should get that right there. And now you have your hook, enough leader you want. Just put some distance between your bait and everything. So I'm gonna get about maybe 8 inches to a foot. Yeah, about right there. Yeah, that's, boy. Do the same thing here. Tie a slip knot. Hold it. 1. This one's a little more difficult. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go back through your knot. Hold there. Hold that straight. Pull that up. And watch it go down. There you go. Slip knot. Very easy. And use hook. The hook you desire to use. I always like to use this size circle hook right here. Sort of like a circle hook. I almost got the circle look. It's supposed to be. It's a multi-variety pack. And so I'm going to tie that slip knot in here once again. So these are more so just an educational video on how the fishing preacher does his setups. And so I'll put the same slip knot once again. And 5. Pull it through. And pull it down. Nice strong sturdy knot. Tear your tag end off. And now you have the Carolina, what they call the Carolina setup, where you got your weight up there. This is great for catfishing or just live bait fishing, period. Especially if you're in like a river system, spillways, even on the lakes outside the boat. It just depends on what you're trying to do. All right, y'all. Fishing preacher back here. I'm gonna take my 10-footer. I have. I'm not gonna change this out just yet. I think this line is still good for another little while. This is High Viz Mr. Crappie. This is my 10-footer. So I'm gonna set this one up as a slip bobber. So I'm gonna show y'all this setup here. This way, if I need to find different depths and have a caulk or anything, you know, you still gotta be paid. Even when you're crappie fishing or anything, you catch anything. You still catch a brim, you end up catching a catfish, a bass still hits. So you really just don't never know what you're gonna get, you know. It's like Forrest Gump said. Mama always said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. So I'm gonna put one of these. Bless you. I'm gonna put one of these on the top of it and on the bottom of it. So get ready. Slide this on here, and all you gotta do is slip these off. This black thing. These right here are caulk stoppers. Put my bobber on there. I'll put one under it. Not gonna stop the caulk right now. I'm gonna slide that on there as well. Let that go up there. And you can see here, that way you can set your different depths and all that there with this the caulk stopper. And I'm just gonna put the jig kit on here. Wherever that new packet I just bought. Here it is. I got these over at the Academy. This is a pack of 25, so it made more sense to get the pack of 25. That was like $8. And by the time you buy 3 or 4 packs, 2 or 3 packs of them other ones, you'll be in the same thing. You know what? I might have still could have saved $1 now. Come to think about it, but it's all right, y'all. But anyway, we're gonna do our slip knot here. And this is you need the bobber for the crappie. You get into some shallow water or deep water, you can still set your caulk down as deep as you need to. Pull it up again. simple little slip knot. And y'all see this setup here. Pull it through. Around 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. I do want to see about getting one of those tools I seen on a commercial that you can just put your hook in and twist it around, do your hook, called a hook ease, hook keeper, and slip her down. These are some of the best knots I've ever seen as far as when you're jigging. Tie again. They always have your jig sitting in that perfect angle. And so as you see my caulk right there, and I can set that whenever I get ready to go fish. So right now it's just slip, what's called slip bob. You take these off and you get ready to tighten this up. See how I was gonna tell you to do it. You'll just slide that off that black thing, slide that off and pull those tight, and that will stop your caulk. So that's my setup there. You saw 3 of my setups. You saw like the Carolina setup, and you saw my straight jig, vertical jigging, and this right here is when I need to slip bobber. It's also a good way to catch brim too. I'm a cricket fisherman. I am gonna try what I seen. Just a jig and a piece of worm or something, but we'll find out. But nevertheless, y'all, we're gonna get out of here, and I hope to see y'all out on the water, see y'all somewhere. Y'all be praying for me that I can get that boat that I want, and I'll get with you, show you any more of my setups. If any questions, comments, please reach out to me. I'll be glad to get in the comments, respond back, and anything else. But don't forget, here we go, y'all. We're about to get out of here. But you always got to do this for me. Just got to do this for me. Don't forget. You got to do this. Get your tackles and your reels. And you got to follow me out to Fisherville. We'll see y'all next time. God bless you.